so much for stopping by. I make videos twice a week, so on Tuesdays and on Fridays. And if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for today. Love to support my channel. And I really hope you're enjoying my content. So today's video is going to be a first impression on this Ecotools Total Perfecting Blending Sponge. Basically, their answer to the beauty blender. So the packaging's like this. I actually had to pull the tab out, so it came in like this. The sponge was like, I'll do a close up anyway. I've got a close up film of it before I tore it apart, but basically it was like that, so I had to literally rip that tab like that to get it out. As you can tell, I tried to bend it like here to try to rip it, but couldn't, so I had to like literally rip the tab off to get the sponge out. So finally got out in the end anyway, and yeah. It comes in one sponge. Now I have seen a couple of years ago they used to do a duo version of it, so they had this kind of sponge of lighter green but a darker green, slightly smaller one. I'll try to show a picture if I could find one. I wish I would have got that one, but I'm happy enough getting this one because at least I found the duo. Not a duo. At least I found the Ecotools Beauty Blender. That's it. But I'm so excited to try this. I've had it for about 2 weeks. It's been torture, like not being able to use it because I was going to do a first impression. So yeah. I'm finally using it now. I'm just going to wet it underneath water. So I'm back and I've wet my sponge and it's grew a good bit since being wet, and I've obviously dried it off of a towel. So the sponge has two slopes, one shorter one here and one longer one. I suppose that's for like contouring or like maybe blending out foundation, whatever you want to do, or blending out concealer. It has kind of like a flat, like squarish, like not squarish, more like a rectangle-y shape, but the top like a wee kind of, it reminds me of one of them kind of straight contour brushes. It's like that, and then obviously at the end it has that wee round sponge to blend out foundation, which I love. I did wish it came with like a wee pointed end, like the Real Techniques one's more pointed end to it, but it's not too bad. I'll see how it is with blending out concealer and stuff like that. I don't think it should be too much of a problem, but yeah. It's a good unique shape to it. I'm not sure what the smaller sponge looks like, but I might try at some point, get the duo if I can find it, but I'm sure it's a similar shape, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's a unique shape and I'll see how it goes. I'm going to put my priming spray primer and then I'll go on foundation. I don't normally blend out my primer for Beauty Blender sponge. I always use my fingers and just use my foundation for Beauty Blender sponge and concealer and stuff like that. So I'll see how that goes. But starting out with the Primark Prime and Infuse Priming Spray Coconut, and this is amazing. It's basically a MAC Fix Plus coconut dupe, and I think it's even better to be honest, but it's £3, it's available now, so if you can see it, I'd say grab it because it's amazing. It's just really hydrating and just helps your skin just feel really nice. It's good if you've just applied your moisturiser like about an hour or so ago and your skin's feeling a little bit drier and you want something to wake up your skin before your makeup. It's just good. It's really good for dry skin too because there's the coconut oil in it. I'm not sure about oily skin, but I'm sure it should be okay. You get dehydration or whatever, but yeah. And you're probably sick of me like showing that because I've been showing it in my last few videos, but I just love it. This is my tried and true liquid illuminating primer. It's the Bondi Sands Glow in Gold Light. You probably thinking, if you watch my videos regularly, you never shut up about that primer. I know I don't shut up about that primer at all. I just love it, and it's near done, so I'm going to try a new one out. And you're probably thinking, yeah, you don't have to listen to her about this, but it is amazing. It's a really good liquid illuminating primer, so if you like a glowy base, it's good for that. It's like a goldy colour there. Did I even do a review on this? I might have not, I don't know. I will at some point anyway, but yeah, it's a really good glowy base for your makeup. And with that primer and prepping coconut spray, it's like a dream team. I don't know what's wrong with it. I just feel like tired or something like that. I don't know. You get them days where you're feeling blah, and everything just seems to be everything you try to do something, you're just like, why am I doing it this way, and balls and all. But hey ho, the primer and priming sprays all on. I'm going to fix this hairband, and my roots are kind of getting a bit out there, but I'm doing them in the day. I'm getting them done today, so I'm happy. I'm trying out the new Garnier Olia free, I think it's what, 316 Sat Dark Violet colour. I can't wait. The root's been bothering me for a while and I'm getting sorted finally, so do a video on that too. So I've actually been enjoying doing hair dye videos. I've just been loving them. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer in the shade Latte as a foundation. You know, that's my tried and true. As well as their regular foundation, their concealer as foundations are really good. Tried and true. And their powder foundation too is a recent favourite. But yeah, the tan's been on for a couple of days, so it might look a bit darky on me, but I'm going to use some lighter concealer, like actual concealer, just to lighten it up a little bit more. Not going to apply a whole load, just want just something to add some kind of colour. Through test, I'm going to use this end just to blend it out. It seems to be actually blending quite good, like that's literally blended in really well. Just gonna blend it into my forehead, the hairline, my forehead hairline, love. But that's a forehead done like that. It's really quick actually. You can feel the wee fibres in it when you blend out your foundation. Like it's nice, like a natural kind of sponge. You can just feel them wee fibres, because I think it's basically meant to be an all natural beauty blender. I think so. I need to start reading the blurbs on, like, not the blurbs, the descriptions on the product, like online, before the review. Like I never do that, and I should do that at some point just to really find out more about the product and all. Even though I know a good deal about it, but I should be educating better and just telling you like the whole tea about the product. But so that's one layer of the foundation. I'm going to put some more like foundation on my cheeks, a tiny bit more, but it seems to have done a really good job, except for them bloody baby hairs. I think my baby hairs seem to be getting worse as like the roots are due to come in. Like, right, my baby hairs seem to be like sticking to the foundation worse as I'm due to get my roots done. But when the roots are freshly done, like the baby hairs aren't really much of a problem. I don't seem to cling to the makeup as much in the fake tan, which is good. But yeah, it's blended out that foundation really well. I'm going to just apply like a tad bit, mainly around the cheek area, and then just a tad on the forehead. And then so you go in the sponge, blend it all out. It definitely feels different to like a regular beauty blender. It feels like it's fibres blending in the foundation, like instead of one solid sponge, it's like fibres blended in your foundation. It's really like it's a nice feeling. So that's like the foundation applied. I'm going to do a bit of concealer too. So I'm back, got my concealer. So I'm using, as per usual, the Revolution, or I had Revolution Heartbreakers concealer in the shade Custard. It's my tried and true as well. Just love it. I know I'm sorry if I'm boring you with all them products, and it's raining too, like you can hear the rain from the caravan like really loud, so yeah. I'm gonna just apply this underneath my eyes and just brighten up the face. I'm going to use the bigger ledge of the sponge to blend out the centre of my face, and the smaller one here to blend out like the concealer. I never need to use like the round part of it just to blend out further, so here goes. Can you see? Now I'll just kind of roll over it. And just... I seem to be blending in the concealer actually decently enough. It feels like there's a lot of wee fibres in that sponge, like the way you can hear and all. I can definitely hear it, especially when I'm blending around like the upper lip area. Like you can hear the wee fibres. It's actually therapeutic. It's like really nice. And then the smaller end here. It's like one of them bean bags. That's what it reminds me of, like the way it blends in. Like, well, the way it sounds. It sounds like one of them bean bags. So I think I blend out my concealer really well, so it did. I'm just gonna go over there. But yeah, I'm not sure if I want to put my powder foundation over top of it or just use my normal kind of banana powder. Well, since it's more of a day-to-day thing, I might use a banana powder, or I might just put powder foundation. Actually, I'll put banana powder underneath my eyes and powder foundation elsewhere, like a tiny drop. So I've just applied my banana powder underneath my eyes in the centre of my face, and also the Too Faced Born This Way powder foundation in the shade Latte all over with the big kind of lilac brush, this one from Primark. And I used one of them wee blank canvas wee setting brushes for like the under eye area. And the banana powder I use is the Revolution baking powder in the shade Banana. Basically like a nice kind of banana powder. I love it. I'll show you it now actually, just if I haven't already. This one is very manky packaging, like it's there's no writing or anything on it, but it's lasted me over a year and I've got like half or well over half left of it, so it's good. It's a good wee powder. But it is messy to apply, but not as messy as my Conceal and Hydrate banana powder. That is another level of messy. That's why I don't use it as much. That one that I use all the time. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, so I'm going to do like my contour, bronzer, blush, highlight, a bit of eyeshadow, eyebrows, mascara, eyeliner, lipstick, just the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back. So I'm back and I finished my makeup. Well, I actually filmed this clip before and then I realised I had no contour or bronzer on, so I had already set my face with my wee prep and infuse, so I had to quickly put a contour and then it went wrong and I had to try to blend it out because it looked streaky. I was getting stressed, girl, I was getting stressed, but yeah, it's not too bad now to deal with it, but look yourself, do your bloody contour and stuff before you do your eyes, because that's what I'm used to. When I do my face first, I always do my basic, my foundation, primer, foundation, concealer, powder, then contour, bronzer, blush and highlight, and then I do my eyebrows, eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara, and then lips. I'm done with anything. Sometimes it works out when I do my eyes, like before then, I could just remember to do my face stuff, but I didn't. My head's all over the place, so I'm kind of rushing as well, like rushing to get this video done before I have to go, so I'm just kind of like, woo, at all times. I'm just calm down, girl. But let me shut up and tell you about this sponge. So this sponge is actually really good. I blend out my foundation amazingly, so this side's perfect for blending out your foundation. I find this longer ledge is good for like blending out the centre of your face, and then the shorter ledge is really good for getting into like your under eye to get the concealer blended out. A foil, because it isn't tapered like the Real Techniques one or the original Beauty Blender, that would be difficult to get the inner corners of your eyes done, but it actually is quite easy. All you need to do is tint the left side and I can just get in like that. And this side is really good for blending out your concealer too, like just to blend out anything that's too light, like that side. And yeah, one of them microfiber cloths, it just feels like that, like it feels like you can feel the wee fibres individually, but it's still smooth. So I'm doing that. I can feel like the wee fibres like within the sponge, because it's all natural. It isn't like a big solid sponge. It's like made up of different fibres, which is really, really nice. And I would definitely say it's really good for blending out your makeup really quickly. It's amazing. It is amazing. Like some sponges I've tried, especially the cheaper ones, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but especially the really, really cheap ones, I find taking literally a year to blend out your makeup, which is not ideal if you're on a rush. But this is actually really good for like just get it done quickly. Obviously quick for me because I ramble, but yeah, I would definitely recommend it. For £6 you can't go wrong with it. It's amazing. I would say it's as good as the Real Techniques sponge and the actual original Beauty Blender. It's suppler, especially the Slow sponge as well. It's as good as that. So I can say it becoming one of my favourite sponges to reach for and use. I just love it. I love it already. I've used it once, but I love it already. It's amazing. So I would say if you like to have a sponge that blends out your makeup really quickly, it doesn't feel rough on your face, it feels really, really soft on your face, you're going to love this. And if you're on a budget, you'll love it too because it's like £6. Bear in mind, it isn't the cheapest sponge compared to Primark and stuff like that, but it isn't by far the dear sponge, and it's just a good price, and hopefully this will last you a good 3 to 4 months and you'll get your money's worth out of it. But yeah, I'll see how it goes throughout the next couple of months, couple of weeks, and I'll probably update you on the next favourites video or another favourites video or some kind of video. I'll update you or mention it. But yeah, so far, amazing. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope I didn't ramble too much, which I did. I'm trying to get this out, so I'll ramble like crazy. And I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. Bye.